a psychedelic mushroom, and then she drowns her baby in a swamp, and then she, I forgot to mention that she like puts like a plague-infested rat in like the village drinking water supply. Then she drowns her baby, then she boils her baby and eats her.
Okay.
And that's pretty much.
What year was this made?
Like 2015 or
okay, so it's new, all right.
2017. Recent movie that.
Well, that's a hard movie to follow.
You want to just go in this for a second?
Okay.
Let's just like pick two.
What do you want to go to the left or?
Yeah. I'll do this one and this one, and then we'll just go in like down to the bottom, and then we'll just walk out.
Bellatar, German. His stuff is. If you want that and you don't want it to be too pretentious, I think he may be one of the best.
After I watched the movie, I said to Jen, well, what did you think of that? She said, well, I don't know. I said, well, I thought it was mud like you are at other fields. I don't think there's any space between the stuff in the ground, and I think maybe that's part of why the stuff gets broken. And then another idea that I had is, what if this was like, and this I don't really know, because you know how we find all those like what we call production pieces there?
Yeah.
What if this was just a production site?
Well, that's what I was. It's not the typical site that we would be looking at.
And so the stuff that was there was like discarded on purpose.
Yeah, it's just a dump.
A dump, exactly. What if it's a dump?
But is it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, would it just be a midden site then?
Well, I don't really know. You know, and the other thing that I would say is,
you look like one of the people in Star Trek: The Next Generation when they'd go down to the planet that needs help.
Oh,
like
good.
Like this primitive planet where they're not sure if they should break the Prime Directive.
Oh, good.
That's you.
Well, that's what I was going for.
We're gonna die with Lyme disease or poison ivy or some sea creatures.
I thought I might have had a piece of metal there for a second.
High life cap.
Stuck on a branch, maybe. I'm feeling a little bit of resistance here. That's what you want.
Yeah, I was getting resistance too, but I wasn't pulling anything up.
It's definitely going down to the bottom. This fallen tree here is concerning.
I know.
We're going to lose the magnet.
It looks deliberate. I know it's not, but a little damn
thing. Depth there, so what was your favorite thing that we ever found? I actually kept something that we found.
What, magnet fishing?
Yes.
We've not found much.
We found
the spark
like
plug.
A pin. We found like a.
Or the bike.
The bike sucked. The bike was the worst. Oh.
What do you got?
It didn't come up, but it grabbed onto something.
Popped up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. It's a creepy little spot.
Kind of cool, there was something there.
Oh yeah, yeah, this is good. Perfect.
Okay, yeah, this is interesting. Well, check that magnet.
We got this thing here.
Yeah.
Shallow. You're
Shallow
caught.
And
I can see it there.
okay, yeah, it's just rocks there.
Not that.
I got a stick.
All right, let's see what it is. If you can get it out.
Oh, it's underneath the fallen tree.
I can.
Hold on.
Careful it doesn't break and come back.
Someone put some time in
Yeah,
putting
this
the
is not
steel
ours.
cable under.
Hey, you wanna switch?
No, unless you... Oh, there it is.
What is it?
What is it, dude? See it?
It is something.
I think it's a cinder block.
It is a cinder block,
What
yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, it's a cinder block tied to a tree.
No, what is that?
Wait, don't, stop. Stop, don't pull that out.
What is it?
It looks like a pipe bomb. Stop. I'm serious, that looks like a pipe bomb.
No, it's a pipe. What's inside?
Maybe it's a geocache thing.
Maybe. All right.
Yeah, what the hell is this? What is in
Something in there. It's locked.
Is it a piston of some kind?
I think it's a tube that might contain something.
I don't know, I don't like
it
this.
Say edge lock?
Yeah.
Edge lock.
I don't know,
What is that object? Someone made this thing. It's fucking... This would come off, but it's locked. The thing is locked in there. What a weird thing.
What does this say?
Well, that's just going to be from the tube.
Yeah, what does it say though? I can't.
It's just stuff about what kind of pipe it is, what kind of tube.
So edge lock.
It says edge lock, yeah.
I don't know what would be in that. It doesn't seem like you could put anything in there.
Oh, what is that? That's the answer, dude.
You sure
It says stuff on there. Enviro program.
Okay.
It is some kind of science experiment.
All of a sudden the gas shoots out. It's the beginning of Return of the Living Dead 6. Trioxin.
Something program.
Maybe it's something for depth.
I don't know. It's some kind of fucking mystery science object.
We should go all the way down one day. Walk the edge of the river.
Well,
Danny and Debbie.
The summer is the hardest time.
I know.
For, like, arrowheads, right? So.
Well, it isn't a particular Star Trek episode. It's just like all the planets that, you know, I always thought watching Star Trek that no one's ever going to dress like that, right? These pastel, like, look kind of like you, and the girls had these pastels, long shirts that came down past their knees, and all these people dress like that now, these hype beasts, and the people that love like Supreme. But it wasn't a particular episode I was talking about, just you're just one of those primitive Earth,
Like I'm impoverished?
like you're the good guys, and there's like some alien race that are coming. I don't know. What am I talking about? I thought you've seen Star Trek before.
Well, I don't know. I remember the Tribbles episode.
There was an episode with Paul Sorvino. You remember? And then in later seasons of Next Generation, where they.
Never saw Star Trek Next Generation.
Now, why am I talking about this
today, though.
Yeah.
Robert Frakes or whatever.
Jonathan Frakes, number 2. Come on.
Well, I guess that fact or fiction show that he did is on Netflix.
Yes, I watched some of it. It's horrible.
It doesn't stand the
It
test
does
of
not.
time,
But have
does
you
it?
seen that meme, that video of him just saying, "We tricked you"?
Yes.
That's
I
one of
like
the best
that
things I've
movie.
ever seen.
I saw another one today. Look at these raccoon footprints. They're pretty cool. I saw another one today that was like, this is your girlfriend at 1 a.m. and it's from the intro to the stories, and it's Jonathan Frakes just being like, he's asking questions. So
Yeah.
It's like, have you ever felt the urge to write your name in some wet cement? Have you ever visited a flea market? Do you remember the tallest man that you've ever seen?
Look, this guy's describing my life right now. I don't believe the true stories on fact or fiction. They were so ridiculous.
Some of them I know because I did paranormal investigation. So a lot of times I'd be watching it, and the story that they would say was true,
It's true in a certain, like,
have it
it's
taking place in Florida
Okay.
in 2005.
Yeah.
And it took place in Africa in 1845.
right.
And was written about in a newspaper of the time.
Well, like when they say a story, this woman was possessed by a demon and did those. It's true in that someone said it happened. They
Right,
didn't make
right,
it up, but
right.
it's not true.
Yeah, they didn't
Anyways.
make it up. And even the ones that they say are true are they're so distorted from the actual facts of what really happened.
Right.
In that they updated them all. They all happen in modern times, and the stuff is supposedly took place in time.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a show. He was the host of a show that was on UPN that was called Paranormal Borderline.
I don't remember that.
It only ran for one season, and I remember it very well.
Mm-hmm.
And I was reading about it today. I actually have somewhere episodes of Paranormal Borderline on VHS.
Yeah.
And I was reading about it today, and part of the reason why the show got canceled, or I guess part of the controversy of it, is that they had a video that they showed on the show that was called like Snow Walker,
Okay.
and it was supposedly a Yeti video from the Himalayas. And it was
I imagine I've seen this video.
it's a pretty compelling looking video.
It's shot from quite a distance.
Oh god, yeah, it's very far away, and it's a jerky video, and the bottom line is that the producers of Paranormal Borderline basically had it made so that they would have like a big hook for their show.
Right. Well, the only one that stands up to me is Unsolved Mysteries. Well, I guess Sightings does a little bit.
I'd love to watch that show again.
It doesn't hold up in the sense that I don't believe the stories, right? I don't believe in the ghosts and all that stuff. So it's creepy and it's still fun that way. But Unsolved Mysteries is the best. Dennis Farrier, he took over later in the seasons, and I didn't ever see them as a kid. I haven't watched them yet, but it's still a terrifying show. I don't feel like I said, it feels like it exists in a different reality. It's not my world.
Well, it was our world.
I know, but
I would give anything to go back to that.
It was just so, like, the reenactments are so misty and ethereal at times, and on top of it, the acting is off. You know, they have kind of garbage, drama school dropout actors for the most part, and it feels like our world, but it's not really our world. It's like an uncanny valley kind of weird.
There's another aspect of it, which is that in 1995 or in 1989, you could believe that Bigfoot was real.
Right.
And you can't believe that anymore if you have I mean, if you're just in denial of the reality of our digital world and what we have tabs on all the time. You know what I mean? Like, for example, to fly a helicopter.
Tick.
Yeah.
Right.
To fly a helicopter over, say, the Cascade Mountain Range, and use infrared heat-seeking thing that is going to 100% definitely show you every animal that's fucking down there on the ground.
Yeah.
Or like what's happened with Loch Ness, where they've been able to do the entire lake with fucking sonar that shows any object bigger than a fucking mini keg.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, okay, there's not an animal in here. You know.
Right. Yeah. But going back, I think the scary ones were the true crime ones.
Yeah.
Even as a kid, like maybe the alien and ghost stuff gave me the willies at night, but the true crime on Unsolved Mysteries probably has left some type of imprint on me to this day. You know, it was one of my first shows that I would watch about crime, real bad things happening, and the sketches were so creepy. And again, like we talked about the missing 411, without that little piece of information, that little, you know, when they fill you in the next week,
yeah, I hear you.
You'd be like, oh yeah, it makes sense. The father killed the daughter because, you know, whatever happened. But when you don't have that, and the way they present it, and Robert Stack, you know, he means business and like something. When he comes out, it's like he's saying that the world is something wrong in the world, and I'm here, right? I'm here to tell you about it. You better listen. And again, you had no way. It was like Wednesday nights at 9, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. And 9 o'clock rolls by, and you watch the show, and you have no way to get on the internet and talk to people about it.
Nope, you're just left with your own. You're alone with your thoughts.
And I was talking to another friend about it. He said they would watch it, and his mother would kill them because they get so terrified. They would watch it, and they would run into their bedrooms and like just get under the covers. And every Wednesday or whenever it came on, it was so scary for them. And these, you know, this kind of, I watched, you know, grew up with horror movies, and they, you know, that was so much worse than any of that. Even like the Forensic Files now kind of.
I watch Forensic Files with Jen every day.
Do you?
Yep, every day.
I have trouble with it because it makes me feel so bad. It makes me feel very uneasy.
There was one particular episode that like fucking seared my mind so bad, you know, and, like. An advantage to Forensic Files is that the show is about how they caught the person.
Right.
So the bad guy gets punished at the end of every Forensic Files. But some of what happened to these people was one in particular where a woman and her 2 daughters were on vacation in Florida, and they met a guy who offered to give them a boat tour.
Yeah.
And said, okay, meet me at such and such a place, and I'll take you out on my boat. So he takes them out on the boat. He fucking overpowers them, which probably he just.
I know this story.
And he fucking ties them up, sexually assaults all of them. Well, they're all aware, like the mother is watching her daughter get raped and vice versa. And then he ties them to cinder blocks and throws them into the ocean while they're still alive.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Unbelievable. They did nothing to deserve it. It was totally random.
Well, nobody really deserved that.
Well, like there are cases where it's like she was dating a man,
right? Okay,
or
so
you know
there was the person who did it had no motivation except for being a deviant.
Just could happen to anybody.
Yeah,
it's one of those things where it could 100% have been you.
That's why I don't want to watch. I can't.
Most of the episodes aren't like that.
But you know what it is too? Whoever does the narration on those shows sounds like he just crawled out of some corner of hell.
That guy was 80 years old. That guy stormed the beach at D-Day.
Is he still alive?
No.
Okay, but you know the one. I can't do his voice. But
yes.
He sounded like he had that. He sounded like should be narrating Tales from the Dark Side.
100%.
And then the music, you would have these kind of soap opera wash synth keys and things like very. It reminded me of Twin Peaks, like Laura's theme in Twin Peaks.
Dude, I watched an episode last night that I would very, very strongly recommend.
A Forensic Files?
Yeah, it was about this guy named John List, and he was a married guy. He had 3 kids. He killed his entire family, and then they didn't find the bodies for a month. He had it all planned out. Meanwhile, he'd started a new life somewhere else. Mm-hmm. 20 or 30 years went by, and they featured him on America's Most Wanted. And they got a forensic artist to make a bust of what they thought that he would look like.
I know this one. Yeah.
And dude, this, first of all,
was he a banker or something, like an
accountant?
Yeah, I do know that.
And when he was arrested, he was wearing the exact same glasses that the forensic artist had chosen for the bust.
Yep.
And he looked exactly like the bust.
Yeah.
But the episode is so well done.
I have seen that. I don't know if it's a Forensic Files.
The filming of how, like, the reenactment scenes are all in black and white because it happened, like, back in the 60s. And just the acting, the way that it's done, the way that the camera is, it is very otherworldly, and it gives you this weird sense of wonder, and also this art aspect of it, because most Forensic Files, it's like, they found DNA on a gun, you know, and it's like, okay, sure, but, like, the fact that they fucking made a bust of a picture that was 35 years old and showed it on, and they had John Walsh there, and John Walsh, of course, is this authoritative character, and they showed it on Unsolved Mysteries in 1989, which I remember watching Unsolved Mysteries.
That's where I think I originally saw the...
Yeah, it was 1-800-CRIME-89. was the number to call, and then it became 1-800-CRIME-90, and then I remember in 1991, I'm like, I wonder if it's going to be 1-800-CRIME-81, and it became 1-800-CRIME-TV, and that's what it stayed.
Yeah, that's
But anyway,
interesting story. I've seen a special on that guy, and
but that particular Forensic Files was so well done, and they like made Forensic Files for a bunch of years, and then I think maybe they took like a couple of years off, and then they made some more Forensic Files, and then there was a hiatus, and they were asking, is there a chance that Forensic Files could come back and that more episodes could be made? And there was always some, well, you know, maybe.
I thought it was non-stop throughout these years, that it was always in production.
Or, you know what it was? It may have been picked up by a different network, similar to how Unsolved Mysteries was made later by a different network,
it was
or
like,
something. It was
like
interrupted.
Lifetime
or something, you know.
Or Escape TV.
And that's how it was with Forensic Files. And then when the narrator died, the guy who like made Forensic Files, the creator, was like, there will never be another episode.
Okay.
He can never be replaced.
Well, it's all on Prime now.
Yeah, I'm watching it on Netflix.
Okay. Or yeah, on Netflix. Did you use the HBO password?
I haven't used it again. When I tried using it, it didn't seem to be the right email address.
Okay, I'll check again.
Possibly.
I haven't seen Chernobyl.
Still want to watch that.
I've only seen the first episode, but I'll send it to you if you want. If Jen wants it.
We want to watch it. We want to watch Chernobyl.
Yeah, I want to watch Forensic Files.
It's good.